Hi, I'm Max.
And I'm Skylar.
Recently, we decided to start watching Bob's Burgers to see what it was all about.
And it didn't take us long to become completely obsessed with the show.
But one of the things we love the most about the show is the brilliant end credit sequences.
Which is why we created this podcast.
Each week, we're going episode by episode to talk about the elaborate end credits.
We're excited to have you join us right here on Bob's Credits.
We'll make sure that Bob's Burgers end credits get the credit they're due.
All right!
Don't you chip-chipperoo me. Don't you
I mean,
chip-chipperoo me.
I have to get a sip of water.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, is that a commentary on my chip-chipperoo? I'll do sound effects for you.
No.
Yeah, I'll do like Foley.
I can't handle that sound. Max, stop.
Skylar, why did you just make that noise while you were drinking?
That was the perfect way to start this episode.
Little teaser for what we're about to get into here.
Yep.
Biscuit is trying to lick Skylar's chapstick off her lips so she can't talk into the microphone currently. So I guess I am doing this podcast by myself.
Hold on.
Max, tell me what you thought about this episode. Well,
Okay, there he goes.
Other Max is British, apparently.
Which is great because you do a horrible British accent.
That's not true. How dare you? I do
So
a better
true.
Southern accent than you, and you're from Texas.
That's not what I was saying. I was saying you do a bad British accent.
Skylar, before we get into it, we have some Patreon subscribers whose names need to be burger punned.
My favorite part of the day.
Are you ready for these two?
Yes.
Okay. First up, we have Ida Otkin.
Okay.
I hope I'm pronouncing your last name correctly, Ida.
I have a guess about what you're going to do.
But if I'm not pronouncing your last name correctly, it doesn't matter because I'm about to change your name anyway.
Okay, let's hear it.
You are the Black-Eyed Peas burger. Black-Eyed Peas
I
burger.
love it.
A burger topped with black-eyed peas. Not the band, thank God.
We're not going back to cannibalism like Bob would have
The
hoped.
original, yes. We didn't mash up the band of the black-eyed peas and put them on top. These
Mashed
are
up
actual black-eyed
black-eyed
peas.
peas are good too, though.
The band?
Never mind the peas.
We've gone dark so quickly at the beginning of this episode.
I thought you were going to do like Idaho potatoes.
Oh, that
burger.
would have been good too.
I love potatoes. Anyway, Ida, we are so glad to have you on Patreon. I'm just so excited.
You joined us in Discord. We're so excited to have you there. And next up, we have Jason Mello.
Jason of the Instagram account, Bob's Burger Palace. Love it. Huge friend of the podcast. Cannot thank you enough for how much you have just generously supported us with all your shout outs. It truly means so much to us.
We're so grateful. We love the community on there. We love your Bob's Burgers community. We love ours, Bob's Burgers community, and mashing our Idaho mashed potatoing them together. See, I brought that back.
Yum.
From Ida's.
Okay.
So Jason, your burger will be known as the Jasony Side Up Burger with the dessert of marshmallows.
I think I'm getting his last name right, Mellow.
I think that's correct.
Now, it's your choice of marshmallows or Marshmallow the character.
Oh, I like a little dessert of Marshmallow the character on the side. So you're enjoying like your kind of like sloppy burger, your sunny side up drippy burger.
Yeah.
And marshmallows comes into like
Hand you some napkins.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I would love that.
Love it.
Anyway, thank you. If you want your name burger puns moving forward on an episode, you got to sign up for our Patreon, patreon.com/Bob's Credits. You get a whole bunch of other bonus things over there, like bonus episodes, which we're doing left and right. We're tossing things up there, and discounted merchandise, early access to merchandise. You get access to our Discord.
Get to play trivia with us. You get to chat with us.
It's fun over
It's
there.
super fun.
We'd love to have you join us.
Yep.
Okay, so we got that out of the way. Now we have to move on to the puns. The puns.
The puns with the buns.
The puns with the buns. The Bob pun or Max pun.
Are you
ready?
I'm ready, hun.
These are themed.
Ooh, Molly Ringwald
No,
movies?
no,
80s
but that would have been
movies?
good. Molly Ringwald would have been good. Not 80s movies, but 80s songs because
Don't
of
you
Forget About Me. by Simple Minds.
If y'all are like, what is going on? This episode is highly inspired by the 80s classic Breakfast Club.
Yeah, which you should know if you clicked on it. If you know the episode, the Runway Club.
We don't shame people here, Max. If you didn't know, it's fine.
I shame you. British Max shames you. Okay, are you ready for your first pun?
Yes.
Total Eclipse of the Hearts of Palm Burger. From the 1983 Bonnie Tyler song, Total Eclipse of the Heart.
I love that song. Max.
Yes. Your Kimchi the Best Burger. From Tina Turner's The Best, 1989.
Bob.
Yes. Pepper Don't Preach Burger. From Madonna's Papa Don't Preach, 1986.
Max.
Bob.
Darn.
And your final pun is Wake Me Up Before You Go Goat Cheeseburger.
Max.
Yes, from, of course, Wham's classic 1984 hit.
You gotta
Wake
do the
Me
head
Up Before You Go Go.
bobble.
Jitterbug. Jitterbug.
Well, that was delightful.
Yeah, wasn't it?
Yeah,
You did
that
pretty
was
well.
fun.
I think you only got one wrong. You got one wrong.
Really?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Should we get into this episode?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Skylar, can we have the title and synopsis for Season 5, Episode 16, please?
All right. The title is The Runway Club. The whole gang lands in Saturday detention after a kerfuffle over sparkly jelly bracelets. Mr. Frann decides to rehabilitate the Breakfast Club. Oops, sorry. I meant the Runway Club with a fashion contest called Scared Fabulous.
This episode came out on March 22nd, 2015. It was written by Stephen Davis and Kelvin Yu and directed by Jennifer Coyle.
It's a big thing to take on something as iconic as the Breakfast Club.
It is. Can I just say a quick thing about Kelvin
Please.
Yu, who's the writer?
Yes.
Kelvin Yu is acting in the new Apple Plus series After Party, which we've only watched the first episode of but enjoyed very much. It's fun to see a Bob's writer on there.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
It's
just,
so
just a
lovely.
little drop there.
It's like a comedy murder mystery.
Yeah, with all these
Which I'm just going to say it
people you
now.
know.
The next 2 years is just going to be full of these parodies. I can just see the writing on the wall.
They're already hitting us left and right.
Yeah, exactly.
But we're here to talk about the Breakfast Club. We're here to talk about the Runway Club. Let's do it. What do you think about this episode?
I like this episode a lot. Does it hit as hard for you as The Belchies, which is a parody of The Goonies?
Well, The Goonies was a bigger movie to me as a kid.
Uh-huh.
I was late to the Breakfast Club. I wasn't old enough when it first came out, and then I didn't see it until I was older. And The Goonies I grew up watching.
Yes.
So I think I appreciate that a little bit more. But I think this is Bob's has, by this point, by season 5, has developed and kind of like found its sweet spot and its characters. And so I think they're able to parody things a little bit better now than back when they did the Belchies.
Yeah. That's a good point.
And I think you're so comfortable with these characters now that they can all kind of like be characters from the Breakfast Club, these stereotypes, and fit in properly.
Yeah.
Whereas opposed to the Belchies, you didn't have one of the characters for each Goonie.
Exactly.
Whereas, you know what I'm saying?
100%. Let's talk about some of the most obvious Breakfast Club moments. So right away at the beginning of this episode, we have the iconic Breakfast Club song, Don't You, parentheses, Forget About Me. Now, is it the exact song, or are they like parodying the song? Like, did they have to...
Well, not to spoil the credits, but they do parody it in the credits. When we get there, we'll see that. So I wonder if it is like that version that they just kind of use the music for.
Got it. Either
you still have
way,
to pay a little bit, but it's not as much as if you use the actual song.
Either way, there is no denying that this is the same music, quote marks, that they use at the beginning of the Breakfast Club. They also parody the first scene. So the kids are driving up, talking to their respective parents. And one of my favorite moments is Zeke and his sunglasses right when he's walking in. I don't know his name. Tell us about
Nelson.
that.
He's kind of he's supposed to be like the tough Judd Nelson
Zeke's
stereotype.
the
Yeah.
wounded, dark guy. I love it. So we should talk about the script cover because, of course, they did a script cover.
Of course.
So all the kids are posed exactly like the Breakfast Club movie poster or movie cover, except they're on a runway because they're the Runway Club. And of course, Tina is Molly Ringwald, but she's got like Molly Ringwald's outfit on. It's so good. And like Zeke has the jacket on. I mean, it is verbatim their clothing.
If you're listening to this, there is a side-by-side currently posted on our Instagram if you want to look at it right now. Oh my God, it's perfection. I love it. Wow.
You see the patch on Zeke's jacket?
Yeah. It's so well done. It's so well done. Oh, and so they make Zeke's the athlete and Tammy is the tough guy.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Which isn't the case in the episode.
Yeah, right. So Louisa's Ally Sheedy in there, which, by the way, one of the worst makeovers in movie history is poor Ally Sheedy at the end of The Breakfast Club, what they do to her to make her more, I guess, like female, feminine, or appealing. It's just like, she's like this like cool goth, like, and she's supposed to be the weirdo, and then they make her like all like pink and like...
I don't remember that. I've only seen
heavy.
The Breakfast Club once.
It's a disaster.
Yeah. Max had air quotes over the weirdo, by the way.
Yeah.
I know. I feel like now, like Gen Z, like would aspire to be exactly like her.
She's
at the beginning of the movie.
She's the coolest one, I think.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's they did her wrong in the end of that movie.
Women's contrived beauty standards.
That's why I quoted the weirdo.
Yes,
because they said that was the weirdo back then, but no.
Okay, tell me, did you like the Project Runway parody in this episode?
Honestly, I think it. Yes, I did. I did, but it kind of felt a little tedious. But like going to like three different teachers that had to like judge and stuff.
It's the same plot point over and over again.
Yeah, it felt a little repetitive, but I enjoyed it. Maybe I wish it was a little more Breakfast Clubby. I don't know.
I want them to have like a dance scene in the cafeteria, or maybe they get into some trouble.
I don't know. You know what? It was fun. It was fun for me. It just felt a little repetitive, which like the different costumes,
you know
the different
exactly
outfits
what
and
beat
stuff. Yeah.
is going to come next.
Yeah.
What I love about it is that we get Mr. Bronca. I am slowly becoming the biggest Mr. Bronca fan.
You are. He's working his way up your best side character list.
I know. Is he not on yours?
No, he's great. I think he's hilarious. I think he's super underrated, as we've mentioned. But yeah, get him in there more if you can.
Should we talk about the B story a little bit?
Yeah, the magazines. The magazine selling girl who comes into Bob's, and Bob is convinced it's a scam.
Yeah. That is so you, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Although you have helped me out of a scam before.
Yeah, but
multiple times.
But you are on the other end of the spectrum where you would buy all the magazines from the kid.
I'm too trusting.
Yeah.
I have gotten scammed a bunch of times.
You're too, and I'm too cynical. We need to pull each other into the middle.
One time when in college, it was like my first apartment. What's that water company? Like Sparklets or something like that. It was Halloween, and the guy was like, if you buy this from me, I can go home early and go trick-or-treating with my daughter.
Oh, my God.
So what did Skylar do?
Skylar.
And then I lugged that we still have freaking bottles in our shed.
Oh, I remember when you used to get bottles at your apartment of Sparklets.
It was such a pain in that because I lugged that freaking thing from Orange County, where I went to school, to Los Angeles. That water thing haunted me for years.
And did we learn our lesson?
Yeah, we did. Maybe. Yeah.
I hope no one comes to try to sell us magazines today. That's a Molyneux sister doing the voice. I think it's Wendy Molyneux doing the voice of the girl selling the magazines.
Did you?
I haven't looked that up, but
Max paused it.
It sounds just like Jen, the babysitter. So I'm assuming it's Wendy Molyneux.
It's so good. Any like awkward monotone. It's so good.
She wants to go to turtle camp?
Turtle camp?
Yeah.
What did you think of this B story?
It's clear. It's very clear. Like we just need a B story, and it's
because this is our big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Bob getting one over on Jimmy Pesto. That's always good.
So sad. It doesn't happen very often, does it?
No. So it's nice that Bob can like screw him over a little bit.
Yeah, it was fantastic. I do have a little fun fact about the B story.
Tell me.
Okay, so the magazines that Bob and Linda order eventually do arrive, okay? Because we see Bob reading Open Toe Living, which is one of the magazines they talked about and ordered in the episode Sacred Couch.
Oh.
So let's keep an eye out.
Okay. That's funny.
It is pretty funny.
I like
so
that
Bob
a
was
lot.
wrong all along.
Uh-huh. So they get them. And I wonder how far into do you know what episode Sacred Couch is? What season?
I'm not sure. I think it's season 5.
Okay.
But I can't be sure.
All right.
But that's a little fun
I'll
tidbit
look it
for
up
you.
real quick. Hang on. Sacred Couch is season 6, episode 9.
Wow, they hold out on us.
So I wonder how many weeks that was.
That's fantastic. At the end, she's like, they'll come in like 13 to 20 weeks
Yeah,
or something like that. Another little fun fact, Jimmy Pesto drops off Jimmy Jr. He is driving the van that he won on Family Fracas.
Oh,
Cute,
I love it.
right?
Okay, yeah. Good job, Continuity Bobs.
Are you ready to say goodbye for something so beloved?
Oh my God, I'm sad. I don't even know what's going on.
I know. So Harry in our Patreon pointed this out to us, and it could not have been more apt timing. I didn't know this, but this is the last ever episode we will see Linda's button-up red shirt.
No.
From now on, starting at the itty-bitty, what's that episode called? The itty-bitty committee. She goes to her classic V-neck shirt, red shirt.
Wow.
If anybody knows why they decided to do this so far in to the seasons, I mean, that's a huge change.
Maybe in the behind the scenes, if there is one for that episode, they'll
I
talk
couldn't
about
find
it.
it. I couldn't find
okay. You were
Or
trying-
no. For next week, there is.
Yeah, for the next one.
Okay, I'll make sure and look that up. So I personally like her V-neck better. It's like a more open look, and I have a very complicated relationship with the word flattering because I think it's just like norm beauty standards that we were just talking about. But it does look really, it suits Linda really well. The
That's
V-neck.
funny. Yeah. I didn't notice it, but now I'm just gonna be like, oh, this is a Linda button up. This is a Linda V-neck episode.
Yeah.
It's
So
new era of Linda.
mid-season 5 and on, new era Linda.
Wow, Harry, thanks for pointing that out. That's incredible.
Yeah.
I probably would have not noticed on my own.
It's a pretty drastic change, but as
It
I
is,
was
but
saying,
I never noticed before.
like because clothing on cartoon characters are so huge because it's literally like their hair or their features because they don't ever change. So have you ever seen like a principal cartoon character, their clothing change?
I mean, I don't know how much they change. Yeah, it happens sometimes, but
I'm just saying
that's
it's a
pretty
big
big.
deal.
Yeah, I think it is a big deal.
Yep.
But it's a big deal, but at the same time, almost like you don't really notice it if you're not really paying attention. Because
Yes.
I didn't.
I didn't either.
Any other fun facts for us?
That's all I got
No?
for you today.
Should we get into the end credits?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So the last moment before the end credits, which will be a return to that song once again, has the kids all kind of like running out the front of the Wagstaff steps, the Wagstaff school steps,
They did it.
to the music. They got out early. They're going to get some cotton candy at the Cotton Candy Festival.
Oh, I missed you, outside world. What year is it?
To the candy! It's made of cotton!
Oh my god, it's Principal S'mores! All the kids are gone! Oh my god! Fire! Fire!
Don't you
Let's pause it right there.
candy.
Okay.
I actually have two things. One, I just noticed this line, which I did not notice before. Louise says, "What year is it?" Which is totally pointing to the fact that this is the 80s.
It's a great double joke.
Yeah.
In that they were in there for so long and it was just a couple hours, but what year is it? But also, yeah,
Because the 80s music is playing over it.
the whole parody.
So good. Also, this is the first time, very similar to the mayor, this is the first time we see Principal Spore's body. We don't see his head.
Is the principal of Wagstaff school a dog is the question. Go to our Patreon, patreon.com/bobscredits, and listen to Is the Mayor a Dog fan theory we did over there.
There's a fan theory that the mayor is a dog, and it is the funniest thing in the world to me.
Now we need to find out if the principal's a dog.
Well, he couldn't be a dog. You see his hands and feet, and he drives a car.
Yeah, but that guy could be carrying the principal. You never know.
You never know.
He could be a little chihuahua.
Or he could be he could have like a dragon head.
Yeah.
Like a mythical creature.
You have no idea. Is the principal a mythical dragon creature?
Yeah.
That is going to be an interesting fan theory we do.
Yep.
I love that shot, the bird's eye view of the shot of the kids running out of the school down the steps as the music starts.
So freeing. It's like a Grease moment. It's like school's out for summer. I love it. And we should mention that one of the reasons the kids agreed to go along with Mr. Franz Scared Fabulous is they wanted to get out early so that they could go to the Cotton Candy Festival. It's going to be very important to these credits.
Yeah, as we already heard in some of the lyrics there, the parody lyrics, and because the first thing we see in the end credits is we've got Bob cooking alone in the kitchen, so we're in our generic sequence, but Louise and Tina are not there prepping burgers. Instead, we see the three kids standing on the counter, I assume, on the other side of the service window.
Yep.
Doing the classic dance moves from the dance montage in the Breakfast Club while holding giant things of cotton candy.
This is joy overload for me. First of all, it's a Saturday afternoon. They reclaimed it. They got to go to the Cotton Candy Festival. They don't have to work. They're on the counter. The colors of their cotton candy bring me so much joy. Tina's got pink, Louisa's got blue, and Jean has turquoise. And the first move they do is the feet in, feet out, feet in, feet out, which is the classic move that they do on the tables in the dance scene from Breakfast Club.
Yeah, I think we'll do some side-by-sides.
Yeah, we definitely should do side-by-sides. This isn't the same music that that the dance scene is.
They don't
in
dance.
Breakfast
Yeah,
Club.
they don't dance to "Don't You Forget About Me." They're dancing to something else. But
this works
we get
better.
We get this version called "Don't You Love Cotton Candy," and it's sung by who else? John Roberts, doing an impression of Simple Minds.
Amazing.
Let's listen to a bit more and see what else the kids do.
Yeah, it's made with cotton and also candy. If your fingers get sticky, eat off your hand, lickety-licky.
Okay.
It's so good. I'm just blown away.
I forgot to mention that the burger is already prepped and in the window, so they kind of like skipped that so that Linda can make her appearance. Linda makes her appearance as the kids reappear on the counter, and this time they're doing another one of the classic dance moves from that scene.
Which is like the slow walk.
They've got their hands in front of them.
And they're all lined up.
Yeah.
Like dominoes.
It's so cute.
In the movie, it's like the three male characters that are doing it on the table. It's so good. I want to mention that they go all the way off screen before they come back on, which is like super satisfying to me. And I just noticed as we were watching this, Louise and Jean have switched places.
Oh, interesting. I wonder what that's for. I wonder if it's like a height thing.
I think
Based
it's a
on
height thing. It might be Louise's bunny ears. They might have been hard to like animate bouncing in between because she was originally in the middle.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. But it goes shortest to tallest now, which is very lovely and satisfying.
And I just want to say, John Roberts' vocal performance doing this impression of Simple Minds is so good. He's having a blast.
It's so fantastic.
All right, let's finish these babies up.
Don't you love cotton candy? Don't you love cotton
That is
candy?
so cute.
So the last thing we see is the kids coming back across the
Once
window.
again.
Yeah, doing another move, which is hard to.
So your feet are together. They're kissing.
Mhm.
And you do
It's kind of like a little bit of a
toe,
hop.
heel, slide across. And then your hands are like a sassy penguin.
Oh, I love a sassy penguin. It's my
So not hands down by your
no.
sides.
You're holding your hands.
It's like a
They're
whatever.
close. Yeah, like a Tammy penguin.
And they have switched positions again.
So I think they just took turns putting Did all the kids get to be in the middle?
Yes.
Okay.
But what would it look like trying to change positions on top of that counter? Like super fast.
Yeah, they're scrambling. They're scrambling. Oh, man. They're probably like, Dad can see us through this window. Let's keep switching it up on him.
That's cute.
Yeah, Jean's in the middle on the way back. Louise is
Okay.
in the middle on the first time, and then Tina's in the middle on the very last one.
Okay, let's see this last one again. It's just so cute.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so cute.
Do you want the lyrics to?
Yes.
So it's, don't you love cotton candy? It's made of cotton and also candy. If your fingers get sticky, eat off your hand, lickety licky.
I mean, pure brilliance.
I want to say highlights, lowlights. I have zero lowlights, sorry.
I have zero lowlights.
Highlights, the kids dancing, the exact dances that the Breakfast Club does.
On the counter.
The parody of the song, the vocals, the like breathy vocals making fun of Simple Minds. The lyrics, the lyric changes are incredible.
Hysterical.
So funny.
The cotton candy. These kids got to go to the festival.
I love cotton candy, and I'm so happy for them.
I'm happy for them too. But they would love cotton candy. And this is like such a sibling moment. No one's fighting. It's just pure joy. They're all in on this cute little restaurant gag. They don't have to work. These kids work really hard for their parents. They're just pure kids right now. And I love that.
I think we know what's going to happen here when we score. Are you ready?
Yes.
We score on a scale of 1 to 10 H's at the end of Tina's Do you want to say our score at the same time?
Yep.
10. Yes.
These are so good that it almost makes me question other tins that we've doled out.
I agree. I think that I have a couple that I regret, 10s, but this is definitely... I would show these end credits to be like, this is why these end credits are so fun.
Yes. You could show this to a non-Bob's Burgers watcher, and they would be like, this is adorable. I want to watch this show.
I agree. If this doesn't get you into it, I don't know what will. So these are a perfect 10 end credits.
I love these kids.
Some of probably one of the top end credits of all time.
We had, I think someone on Instagram suggest that over on Patreon, we should collect all of our 10 ranked credit sequences and then put them up against each other. And I think we'll definitely do that. But this one is going to be somewhere at the top of that battle.
I couldn't agree more. Anything else you want to say before we close things out here? Follow us on Twitter and Instagram. If you want those pictures that we talk about, we post them before episodes go up. Bob's Credits all across the board on social media. Leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. On the Spotify app, you can do it now. I just did it myself. I had to download the app. Yeah, I didn't have the app originally on my phone, but I got it. And I gave us a pretty good review. I'm not going to lie.
Wow.
Anything else you want to say to get people out of here?
I'm just going to say, stay cotton candy.
Lickety, licky. So much breath.
I love those kids.